Hi, I'm Pushpa and welcome to my cooking channel Rempah Ratus Kitchen, where I share a weekly recipe with you. Today's Kerala fish curry is from the Thrissur district located in central Kerala. It is a fish curry made with creamy coconut milk and the uniquely flavored Malabar tamarind called kudampuli in Malayalam. I wish I could tell you that you can substitute the kudampuli with tamarind, but I can't. You have to make this curry with the kudampuli in order to get that unique, authentic taste of this fish curry from Thrissur. So if you do not have this kudampuli, you need to wait until you're able to get some before you make this curry. I have listed the ingredients in the description box below. So shall we make us some Thrissur fish curry? 550 grams of kingfish, also known as Spanish mackerel. In Malaysia, it is called tenggiri. In Kerala, it is called either Nadan or Aikura, and in Tamil Nadu, it is known as Vanjarameen. 4 green chili padi split lengthways, half a medium onion pounded with half an inch ginger, half a teaspoon turmeric powder and 1.5 tablespoons chili powder, 200 ml coconut milk, 3 pieces of Malabar tamarind known as kudampuli in Malayalam. I soaked this tamarind in hot water for about 20 minutes. Half a medium onion chopped, 4 stalks of curry leaves, a 1/4 teaspoon of roasted fennel seed powder and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now let's start cooking. I have a mud pot on the stove with 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. I've not yet turned on the stove. I'm adding the pounded ginger and onion mixture together with 1 stalk of curry leaves into the coconut oil. The reason I have not turned on the stove is because I want to squeeze the ginger and onion mixture together with the curry leaves and the coconut oil. This is to release the flavors of the ginger, the onion and the curry leaves into the coconut oil. I'm adding the green bird's eye chilies now, followed by the roasted fenugreek seed powder and the chili and turmeric powders. Please note that it is not roasted fennel seed powder but roasted fenugreek seed powder. There is no fennel seed powder in this recipe. Let's now stir the ingredients to combine them. I'm adding the kudampuli, that is the Malabar tamarind now, together with the water in which it was soaking. I'm turning the stove on and keeping it at a medium flame. Adding some salt to taste now. Followed by 1 cup of water. Let's cover the mud pot and cook this until the raw smell of the chili and turmeric powders disappear. This has been cooking for about 4 minutes now, and the raw smell of the chili and turmeric powders is gone. I'm adding the fish pieces now into the gravy. The fish roe is going in as well. Let's now use the ladle to gently arrange the fish pieces in the curry so as to allow for even cooking. Let's add 1 stalk of curry leaves to further flavor the curry, after which we can cover the mud pot and cook the fish until it is done. Let's check if the fish is done. Yes, it is. Now let's add the coconut milk. Adding 200 ml of coconut milk. Let's twirl the mud pot to combine the coconut milk with the curry. I'm using the ladle just to move the curry about a little. Please don't stir the curry as you would other curries, because stirring this curry will cause the fish to break up. Now let's leave the curry to come to a boil. The curry has come to a boil, so I'm turning off the stove, removing the mud pot from the stove and replacing it with a tadka pan. Once the tadka pan is on, light the stove and keep the flame at low. If you do not have a tadka pan, you can use a small wok or a small frying pan. When the water in the tadka pan dries up, I'm going to add the remaining coconut oil, that is 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, into the tadka pan. The oil is hot now. Adding half a medium onion chopped together with the remaining curry leaves. Let's now fry this until the onion turns a light brown. The onions are ready, so let's remove the tadka pan from the fire and replace it with the mud pot. Let's now add the fried onions and curry leaves into the fish curry. Gently stir the fried ingredients into the fish curry. Let's twirl the mud pot to facilitate this. And now we'll bring the fish curry to a final boil. Let's taste the curry to check if there is sufficient salt. The curry has come to a boil now, so let's turn off the flame, cover the mud pot and leave the curry to rest for about 15 minutes for the flavors to develop. Kerala Fish Curry Thrissur Style, a delicious fish curry from the central district of Kerala called Thrissur. Cooked in coconut milk with Malabar tamarind, this fish curry is sure to tantalize your taste buds. Enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, as with all fish curries, you must allow this fish curry to sit for a few hours in order for the flavors to develop. After that, it will be superb to have with your white rice. Until I see you again next week with another recipe, thank you, stay safe and bye.